YouTube Shorts, TikToks. What do we want? To know how to make them. When do we want it? Now? Welcome back, everybody. My name is Sideburns, for those of you just tuning in, and I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, Trovo, and YouTube. Links and dates and times in the description, as well as favorite sport, color, anything else you need. This week, we're going to be going over how to create a YouTube short and TikTok from scratch. Now, one thing I do want to mention, it is going to be done in wondershare filmora. So if you haven't seen my previous videos on how to edit using filmora, definitely I would check those out. If not, and you're using something like Adobe or DaVinci Resolve, some things may carry over, some may not. But for all intents and purposes, this video will be focusing on how to create the TikTok and YouTube short in wondershare filmora. So without further ado, let's begin. Smash the like and subscribe, for the love of God. It takes nothing. Just a quick second for a like and subscribe. Is that too hard to ask? I don't know. Just let's start the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's go ahead and dive into how to create a YouTube short and TikTok from scratch in a few easy steps. It's not as daunting as you may think, and by following and kind of watching along, you too can create your own YouTube short and or TikTok just as easy as I'm about to show you all. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're going to have your main clip, and I have my main clip right here. Okay, so I'm going to turn the volume down, and I'm going to move the clip right here. Now, we're keeping the project in widescreen. All right. Normally, you're going to create your YouTube short and or TikTok in what's called portrait mode, 9:16 here, but we're going to do widescreen first, and I'm going to tell you why. The main reason is because when you are editing your clips and trying to figure out what you want to use, you don't want something small. Like, for example, we get to see a very large landscape of the clip. If I go ahead and go to File and Project Settings and make this portrait like what it needs to be, now I'm left editing a clip that I can almost barely see. I mean, I can see it. I'm only 35. Like, I'm not blind yet, right? Maybe I will be tomorrow. Who knows? But there's less landscape here to try and edit versus if I'm in widescreen, I can see a lot more. Okay? So we have our main clip here. Now, with this clip, this is circling around Dead by Daylight. Let's go ahead and play it.
Hopefully I picked the right side. I did! Go, 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 no!
Okay, he gets thrown.
No!
Now, one thing that stuck out to me was him saying no, no, no. When you are creating your TikTok and YouTube short, it must tell a story. Okay, the clips, the other two clips I have from Queer Eye on Netflix and Cop Out, these two clips, I'm gonna tell you why I use them. First off, the Impressive streamer, so his name is Impressive, really good guy. He gave me permission to use his clip. When he said no, no, that brought up a specific clip in mind. This one right here, because Jonathan says no in kind of a funny way in the show. So when Impressive, the streamer, said no, no, I thought of this clip. Okay, and then Cop Out, I remembered this from him talking about how close something was, close encounter. So let's go and play the clip more. So I already have my first mark here. Okay, so I'm thinking around here, I had placed my marker by pressing M. Remember, click here and just press M to create that marker, as you see right here. Okay, so let's go and play it a little bit more.
Run, 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 run! Yes!
Yes! Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to stop the clip right there because that's all I need. The match is over. You can see they escaped. I don't know too much about Dead by Daylight, but by Impressive, the streamer, saying, yes, I assume that was a good thing he survived. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this by either clicking the scissors or Control B, if you remember from my first video. If not, you could definitely reference it, link in the description. So I cut it and deleted the ending. So right now we have 13 seconds. Now with a YouTube short or TikTok, they need to be very short, anywhere from 5. Let me rephrase that. They do need to be short, less than 60 seconds, but you need to catch the attention of the viewer anywhere between 3 to 7 seconds, because let's be real, nowadays attention spans have definitely decreased and people need to be entertained very quickly or they're going to swipe up and move to the next video. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's go back to the beginning. We already have our mark here for where the first clip is going to go. So let's go ahead and play it a little bit just to make sure.
Side. I did. Go, 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 go now!
All right, so we said no, but there's a little bit more. So I need to go back a little bit more.
I did. Go, 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 go now!
All right, so I'm going to move it forward 1 frame. I caught the mark where he said no. I'm going to cut the video, or cut the clip, and slide it to the right. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Now, cha-cha now, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to go ahead and add the no clip. Let's go ahead and keep the project settings. And we're going to click play because we want the specific part that he says no. Okay, so we got it there. Let's cut this part because we don't need the end. And I need the part where he says no, and I'm going to use the M. I'm going to delete this mark. I'm going to use the M to figure out where he says no. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the mark, cut it, and delete the beginning. So here's what we have so far. All right, well, I still notice that I didn't cut it exactly where he said no. So let's rewind. Okay. So he's already starting the no. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on his mouth because his mouth opens wide when he screams no. I'm going to use the left arrow to go back. All right. So his mouth is kind of closed. Let's cut it here and see. Another good way is to figure out if you up the audio where it spikes. That's a good way to also tell where a specific clip is or where you may want the clip. So I'm going to delete the first part and we're left with this. No. All right. I still don't like that. I feel I'm just slightly off. So I'm going to click right at the beginning of the clip and go forward 1 frame. Cut, delete. No. I'm happy with that. Okay. It still feels personally. No. Okay, no, never mind. I felt like it was still a little off, but it's not. All right. So as of right now, here's what we have.
Hopefully I picked the right side. I did. Go, 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 go now!
Okay. Now I paused it and we still have part of a clip that we don't need, right? So I'm going to go left. Okay. So this is where the clip ends of him saying no. I'm going to cut right here. And I'm going to go left and I'm going to cut just 1 just to kind of trim it. And here's what we have. I'm happy. Next, we're going to move the clip and align it. You know it's aligned because you see this blue bar as I shift it to the left. We know it's aligned perfectly. Here's how you know it's not aligned. Let me zoom out a little. Just a little. All right, let's go all the way out. And let's just move this bar a little bit over. Let's assume this is aligned. Would you all think it's aligned? It's not. You see this little itty bit of a sliver? And we zoom in. Zoom over. There we go. And we're missing this gap. We can just slide it over or delete it. Now we have the ending.
No! Run! Yes!
Okay, so I'm going to go to where he says yes, which is going to be right here where the volume spikes.
Yes!
Now we want to catch the laugh because some streamers, like one of my clients who has a really infectious laugh, I want to capture Owen Pressive's laugh because it's a pretty good laugh. So move it back over. And I'm going to cut it right as soon as he's done laughing.
Hopefully.
Okay, we're still at 13 seconds. They should already be enticed. Now I'm going to add the cop-out clip. Okay, so I'm going to drag it over. Now, just to let you all know, this clip is already captured. Okay, so it is already captured and ready to go. And I'm going to move it over just a little because I already know what he's going to say. Let's turn the volume up.
I filmed my boss, man. That was crazy.
Crazy.
You were there? That happened.
All right, so I really love that that clip because it really lets us know, yeah, that happened. He really escaped, which I think is really cool. So here's what we have so far after I trimmed the beginning and the end of that clip.
Hopefully I picked the right side.
Hopefully you did.
I did.
He did.
Go, 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 no!
No!
No! Run! Yes!
I filmed my boss, man. That was crazy. You were there? That happened.
Okay, we're done. Boom. I'm going to export. Psych! Just kidding. We're still far from done. We're a little over halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer.